Jai Shri Mataji. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji. Raise our Mother Kundalini and put bandhan. Shri Ganesh Mantra. Let us now listen to Shri Mataji's speech.
Yourself, you are a charity. I've seen people who do charitable work, they go on taking the money, doing all kinds of nonsensical things I can't understand. How can they do it? Because they are not enlightened. In the light of your spirit, you don't do wrong things to others. You don't do wrong things in the politics. You will not do wrong things in the economics. And all that is being described, how you should be this, you should be that, automatically becomes a part and parcel of your personality. You are not to told that don't eat this and don't eat that. You just don't see this thing, you don't see that. Nothing of the kind. It is you only decide. It is only you have got these qualities in you. And your personality itself will emit such beautiful, peaceful vibrations all around wherever you are. Can you give him a seat somewhere? Now, as it is, when I first came to India, to London, I was surprised that so many of people are taking to hippie life. They are taking to drugs. And I discovered they are not doing it because they want to get out of this world or anything of the kind, or as a matter of habit. But they were all seekers. They were all real seekers of truth. And they couldn't find it in the world that existed that time. So they took to this. And they were just driven into it. So first thing I tried was to get hold of them. And I was amazed how overnight they gave up everything and how they became such good Sajogis. Because, you see, they were doing it for seeking. Many people in seeking are lost also because they took to wrong type of gurus, or maybe they took to wrong type of things for their search. It's all right, doesn't matter, they'll be born again and they can get their realization. But the people who are today in this country, more younger or older makes no difference, are worthy of getting this realization and this ascent and this special personality. They are worthy of it. But still, as I said yesterday, they are not yet aware what they are worthy of. It's not what jobs you have got, what parents you have got, what properties you have got. It's nothing important. What is important? What are you? Are you a realized soul or not? So many are getting realization all over the world. As I told you, in Russia, really I was surprised how these people have become so sensitive. First time I went to Leningrad, now they call it St. Petersburg. When I saw so many sitting outside, I said, why are you not inside? Now there the seats are limited and they sell the tickets. Not the organizers, but the hall people, they sell. They said, now we can't go in because it's all full. I said, really? So what will you do? I said, let me finish the program, then we'll see. When I came out after 45 minutes, they were still there. I was amazed. There are 2,000 people sitting inside and 2,000 people sitting outside. I said, all right, you come along tomorrow. Look at the tenacity of these people. You come tomorrow and we'll have it in the open grounds. Surprising, Moscow is a place where there are lots of open spaces. So, they came who were inside, one who were outside, 4,000 we can say, and also 1,000 more. They all came. I was sitting outside. I was amazed. Then I asked them, how is it? We didn't do much publicity and nothing. How is it you have come? They said, Mother, we don't know, we felt. See, this is what. We just felt we have to come. And they did. Just that feeling came into them. So how much deep they were. They were not superficial people. Very deep. And they are still all of them there and have multiplied into I don't know how many thousands. See, they said we just felt it. And it is very surprising. We are just given a small advertisement, that's all. And how did they feel it? And how did they come? So this feeling also is very important, but that can be only when you are deep personality inside. If there is no depth, that doesn't work out. But they were at such a point where they just felt that they have to come to this program. So many people went there, so many gurus from India also, from America also, so many people went. None of them they accepted. See, this sensitivity to spirituality also, you can develop if you have depth. But I must say they have suffered a lot. They have suffered a lot. With this suffering, I think, they developed this depth within their heart and they could feel my love. And I mean, I cannot tell you how they are. It's amazing. Of course, in India, Sahaja Yoga is doing in a much wider scale, I should say, much wider scale. But the way these Russians are, I mean, they are so deep, so deep. Some Russians are in America And what they told me very surprisingly, they said, Mother, these American Sahajogis are not really Sahajogis. I said, why? No, that's still, you see, not Sahajogis. So I was wondering, look at these people. America have been going for years together. And why they are saying about these American Sahajogis? Because that depth of seeking, I found out they have no sense of possession. The government told them that, all right, we'll give you your own flats, you have them. We'll give you your own cars. We will not run your cars and your flats. They said, no, we don't want to have. You have it. We don't want to have a headache. Who is going to look after the car? Who is going to look after the flats? We don't have. You better have. Can you imagine? Here people run up and down for a flat or something that they say we don't want. And even now they have not taken the flats in their own names. But they don't know how to look after them, as we don't know. I mean, very surprised. Of course, there are at least 40% people who are not of that level. But to have 60% people like that, the scientists, doctors, architects, all intellectuals of a very high quality. I was surprised to talk to architects how they understand the causticism of the hall, how they understand how the house should be built. I think Leningrad is a place so beautifully built that it has none of the buildings have a backyard. No, they have a square in between. Very beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful cities all over, not only in short places like Paris, maybe very beautiful, but in a very little place, a limited place. But I was surprised how these people have been so much developed. Now what happened was, that's what they told, that they were aggressed by the communism or by the people who were communists, all kinds, especially Stalin and all that. And that's how they thought they should develop themselves within themselves. And that's how they have become. But whenever I read lots of these books of, say, Russian writers, and I was surprised that introspection is the main thing they have discussed. If there's a hero, then he would introspect himself. How is he compared to the heroine? But all their books are full of introspection. And because of this Western civilization, whatever we may call it, the materialism, we are so much outside that we do not introspect. We have to introspect ourselves. Why are we on this earth? What is the purpose of our life? Why should we be here? If you start introspecting, immediately you will find that we have not served the purpose of being human beings, to be evolved as human beings. All right, you have evolved up to the human level. That's not the end of it. If it was so, why there's so much problem? Why you cannot compromise with yourself? Why there's a fight going on between your head and your heart and your liver? Why are you fighting? What is the matter? Why can't you all be united within yourself at least? So there's something wrong. This connection has to be established. That's possible when you see these chakras, that the Kundalini passes through, and when she travels, she passes through these centers, just like you would put string into many beautiful pearls as it goes. And that's how the complete integration takes place. You are completely integrated in yourself. You don't doubt yourself. There's no doubt. And you understand that whatever you are doing is the best thing. Your heart agrees, your mind agrees, your liver also agrees. Liver is the giver of your attention. And this attention becomes so beautiful. You start seeing in the subtle way the beauties of your doing, your working, your functions, everything you understand in such a beautiful manner. You can never hate yourself, and you cannot hate others also. because you can see the subtleties, because you have become a subtler being and you can enter into their subtleties also. Of course, I do not say that all are like that or all are capable. This I have now accepted that all cannot be. And as I told you yesterday, now there are two levels. One is going upward and one is going downward. Doesn't matter. Don't worry. What you have to see, what you can do to go upward and enjoy the company of others who are on the same platform. This can happen to you because you are collectively conscious. You are looked after. You are protected. You are guided. You are loved. Above all, this power knows who you are and how it runs to your help. You must see that. There are so many things I've said. There are so many lectures which I would like you to hear. I've told them that you must give them the tapes. It's very important. You must sell the tapes to them and take the minimum. And so they said, no, mother, we used to take so much. I said, no, make it half and say for sale if you want to, if that appeals to them. But you see, these are beautiful, precious lectures which I have seen people in other countries use them while traveling long distances and also otherwise for meditation. So many of them are working it out that way. So if you really are interested in yourself, interested in your ascent, interested in becoming one with the whole, to be in the kingdom of God, then please take these tapes, listen to them, meditate on them. Meditation will become very much easier. You don't have to jump or do anything. Like all kinds of funny meditations have started. You must have heard there are people who are trying to raise their body 3 feet height. For what? I don't understand. As it is, you see, we have such problems of traffic. And these 3 feet height people, but still people do it because they think it's something great to be flying 3 feet height. Nobody has done so far, but that's what they claim. Every time they come out with a new thing. Now, this can happen to you, that can happen to you. Nothing of the kind. It is the experience of oneness. But some people are still not up to the point I've seen them. They just still go on, ha 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 ha. I felt so much better. What is it? So much you felt better means what? Can you give realization to other people? Can you raise their kundalini? Can you cure yourself and can you cure others? That's the minimum you should be able to do. Otherwise, the use of just describing that this is my spiritual experience and I felt like. I mean, all these things are not going to help in any way. Why we should deceive ourselves? See, it's all right. I must say these false people try to deceive you. But you are also deceiving yourself if you do not want to accept the reality. Reality is what you become, what your personality expresses, how you have changed. Otherwise, it is idiotic to believe in such things, I think. Sometimes when they tell you that this will happen, that will happen. Never have I seen anything good coming out of these things, but just a person lives in his stupidity. As it is, we have to be alert. This is what we call is the Ghor Kali Yuga. Means these modern times are called. As Ghor Kali Yuga. Mean the worst time for human beings. And you can see all kinds of things that are happening today, never happened before. So this is the worst time have come. And we can any day fall a prey to it. It's a fact. I mean, I have known people who have been very good people. Suddenly I find they are absolutely lost. lost to themselves, lost to their family. So the atmosphere, according to Indian scriptures, is Ghor Kaliyug. And in this Ghor Kaliyug, you cannot find people who are deep, who are very selfish, who are very low level. I have seen many people come to me for getting cured and getting better and all. Thousands have been cured with Sajoga, but they don't want to become Sajogas. Surprisingly, somebody told me, Mother, because we don't want to have the ego. I said, where is the question of ego? Because supposing we get self-realized, we'll have ego. Well, this is just a stupid excuse. Once you are a realized person, don't get any ego. Your ego finishes off. And if there is some problem, I have seen many people came in the beginning to tell me, Mother, my Agya Chakra is cut. That means my ego is troubling me. You separate from your ego and you see for yourself that this is Mr. Ego is troubling me. And you want to get rid of it because it gives you a headache. Normally the ego doesn't give headache, but then it starts giving you headache when you are a realized soul. You want to get rid of it. It's very simple that we have to understand ourselves, our beings. All these subtle things we must know. For that you don't have to go to any doctor, you don't have to ask any scientist to help. You yourself will know what's wrong with you. In your being, these centers are placed. You can see for yourself on your fingertips, you will know what's wrong where. Today only I told that yesterday there were very many right-sided people. When people who assert themselves too much, who are dominating. So they were surprised because normally the British are left-sided, means they are all the time frightened people, very frightened. Because they dominated, I think few years back, or I should say about 50 years back, they were dominating. Now they are afraid that we'll be dominated, we'll become slaves. So it's the other way around. But when I told, they were happy that at least there's some movement towards the right side. But this right and left side movement has to finish. You have to be in the center. And to come in the center, best thing is to meditate. For Sahaja Yogis, it is very important to meditate. Meditate about 10 minutes in the night and about 5 minutes in the morning. Nothing much is to be done. In all these centers, they will tell you how to do it. You don't have to do anything. Hardly 5 to 10 minutes if you can meditate, even in the night. It's all right. That's all time you have to give. But I've seen many people who don't do it. They just come for curing or this or that, and then they don't meditate. Then they cannot grow. The way you can grow is only through meditation and understanding. Somebody said, Mother, we cannot surrender. Baba, who asked you to surrender? You don't have to surrender, but you have to meditate. If you go on meditating, yourself you will understand that you are the spirit, that you are the powerful spirit, which is the reflection of God Almighty within us. And when it comes, you become a very different person, very different. Your face improves, your skin improves, your behavior improves, your temperament improves. Best of all, you just start seeing what was wrong with you, and you try to eradicate all that was wrong just through meditation. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to condemn yourself. Just with meditation you can work out. And I'm sure all of you who are sitting here who have got their realization can, if they all can work it out, this England will be a changed place, absolutely most blissful place. Also, I've said a lot about England. I think once you come to Sahaja Yoga, you will know all about it, what is its place and all that. And really enjoy that you are born in such an important country and that you are so important. And only thing that is lacking in you, that you did not find your identification. Once you find your identification, you'll be amazed and you'll be very happy that you are born in this country. The temperature is sometimes very cloudy, grey, I know. First time I came to London in the month of May, and such wind which used to just penetrate into the bones. And I said, what sort of a country is this? There's a curse of the goddess or what? But then I realized this is all just to teach them a lesson, I think, that nature wants them to understand. And this is how they are playing. Because, you see, if the climate is such, you stay at home more and don't run away from families. Don't run away from your wives or husbands. You stay at home. This is one of the things that has worked here, and that's why I think the English are better than Americans, because our Americans are always on the run. Now, to settle down into your own homes, this is a more ideal thing to happen. But that is not the end of it. When you meditate, you will surprise within yourself lies such beautiful atmosphere of such joy, happiness, and peace. Ultimately, you get the experience of joy. And joy, as I told you, is singular. And that experience of joy is so beautiful. In everything that you support, there is something ridiculous. Also, you enjoy the ridiculousness of that thing. If something is beautiful, you enjoy the beauty of that. So the sense of enjoyment is so beautiful, and if you are all together, you enjoy it even more, because it somehow or other hits the heart of other people also, and you enjoy their joy. It's like this, enjoying their own joy. It's a beautiful state in which you all have to go. I've told you 7 times we had this big hall, Albert Hall. Every time I came, they were there. Maybe because I don't know what happens when I'm there, they are there. But later on, they gone disappearing. So now I've told them that you give them tapes at half rate. Doesn't matter. You please listen to those tapes and try to grow. Because you are all intelligent people, alert. These are special times when you have to really respect yourself. It's very important time. And you have to grow. Very important it is that you have to grow. Whatever may be your religion, maybe your caste community, or maybe your country. You all have to grow together and to know that you are one with each other. May God bless you.
Mahamantras. Thank you, Shimataji, for this beautiful meditation. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini, and put Bandhan. We'll continue again tomorrow morning, same time. Jai Shri Mataji.